Action. All right, guys, we are here in Chiang Mai, Thailand right now in the YouTube studio room at Yellow. It's a co-working space. I also got my little points, laptop with my points here. But anyway, that's why I've been looking down. But I've been in Thailand for the past month now, and today's my last night here. So, and tomorrow I'm gonna be flying back to America, flying back to LA. So yeah, anyway, I thought I'd do like a little podcast of my experiences here, for the past month. Tell you guys like what I learned about business, about YouTube, about girls, bitches, oh my god, and about like overall things in general. And like I thought I'd make a time capsule for myself too. So yeah, and I'm assuming you guys watched the estimate video, but to recap, basically, I did a video where I tried to estimate for 30 days, got a little sweet 27,000 views, so far. If I make, and in the video I said if I make $3,000, I'm gonna come to Thailand, but I only made $500. But regardless, with the $500 plus some prime money I've combined, I bought the ticket for the airplane ticket and the Airbnb. Okay, and so that's how I afford to come here. And also, I'll talk about this a little bit more later, but my parents are rich. No, I'm kidding. My parents are well off, so they bought me, or not they bought me, but they're paying for my food and my transportation here. That's how I'm paying for it. And yeah, also in the video, basically I have to simplify it because it's like a YouTube video, like retention, you gotta hold everybody's retention. But but in this here, I could explain it more in depth. Basically, in that video, I said I was like going to Thailand forever and like dropping out of college and all this crazy shit. But mostly, I meant that I'm actually going to Thailand for just a month, and then I'm going back to college, and I'll explain all that like spiel about like college and stuff later on. But yeah, so the premise of this video is that I have like some questions I want to answer, and I also want to tell you guys what happened in like 2023 of like all my YouTube stuff and like everything that I've done so far this year, and what kind of led me all the way to come to Thailand until now. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys stories about stories about business, YouTube, girls, and whatever, etc. So yeah. All right, here we go. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna struggle a lot, but this is the first time I'm doing anything live, so hopefully I'm gonna be pretty good at it. Live isn't like not like scripted and uncut. So here we go. No script. Here we go. So essentially, since I kind of want to tell you guys my whole story of like until why specifically I came to Thailand. I think that's what I want to get into. So, excuse me. Since I was 14. I've always been doing like different side hustles. I did like sneaker reselling, I did like yard sales, I did drop shipping, I did NFTs, all the way on through the first semester of senior year, where basically first semester of senior year, especially in America, you have to like slam down and like really go into, like college prep stage, you know what I'm saying? So like freaking essays, college essay writing, SATs, you guys get the deal. If you ever went to college, if you didn't, then you guys will know the deal later. But yeah, so essentially that you got to do all that stuff, and then so in that first semester of senior year, my parents were basically like pushing me a lot. I keep saying parents, but it's like I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to really go and like do all the essays and stuff. And yeah, so basically I couldn't do any side hustles for that entire, oh my god, what is that? Like 5 months. So from like August to December, August, September, October, November, December. 5 months, 5 months. Okay. Hopefully I didn't fuck up the months. Okay, but that'd be embarrassing. But 5 months, yeah, so no side hustles, no business. And so I'm like mad depressed, low key. Like if depression is real, Andrew Tate is probably speaking facts, it's probably not real. But if it's like real, then like I definitely had something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was very sad back then. So yeah, I did that. But as soon as like January 2023 hit this year, I was like, okay, I'm locking down, doing some side hustles. That's where the I tried dropshipping video came from. Like back then, I literally thought I could do dropshipping and YouTube together. Like, Mikey again, right? Basically like that kind of deal. So like an idiot, I did that. But then, and I also thought like dropshipping was the main thing I was gonna do, like a fucking idiot. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do dropshipping, try to succeed with this. But then obviously, as you can see, as you guys know from the video, to spoil it to you guys, it didn't work. For those of you who didn't watch the video, for those of you who did, So yeah, bummer. But basically with that, so anyway, with the whole dropshipping thing, or with all these side hustles, basically throughout this year, when I did that dropshipping thing with all these YouTube things, all the way until like June, I think when I launched that, or not launched, but made that estimate video, that was like when I was really kind of like neglecting school almost. And so like I didn't do any grades. I mean, I didn't do any grades. That makes no sense. I didn't do like much homework. I didn't, I like kind of fucking zoned out, second semester of senior, fuck off, But then my parents are like kind of worried, that like I am gonna have my, college, like colleges, they're gonna look at my second semester and they're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is this? I gotta stop cursing. What the frick is this kid doing? Like, why is he jacking off so hard, second semester? And so there's like kind of like that tension there, right? And then that tension kind of really exploded. I mean, not exploded, but like, that's a weird word. It really like built up and then like kind of came to fruition. That sounds more smart. In when I did the SMA, right? When I did the SMA video. So that was like the first hustle. So going back a little bit, essentially with this entire YouTube channel, or with my YouTube channel, not this channel, but like the main channel, I really wanted to try a bunch of different side hustles until something clicked. And then with the SMA, that was when it actually clicked, right? And so now I'm at this path where like this YouTube channel is kind of useless. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'll talk about that later. But with the SMA, basically, it actually worked. I made like $500 in like 2 months technically, but more like I could have done it in like a week. Because like I had the skills built up before of like editing, of scripting, storytelling, until the point where like I could actually do SMA now and like make a bunch of money. So essentially then I was like trying to do SMA and YouTube together. But essentially with like the SMA thing, I was like realizing, wait, I can make a lot of money with this. So then I'm like, I was like, screw this, screw my parents, screw my grades. I'm like, frick this, bro. I'm gonna be a YouTuber, SMA, Imangazi type of stuff, and like go to Thailand. You know what I'm saying? And like, fuck off. I was like, why do I need to go to college, right? And so then I was like, nah, I bought the ticket. And I got like, nah, screw these guys. My mom's watching this. I'm sorry, Mom. But yeah. And I'll talk about like what I realized throughout Thailand, which was that how stupid I was. But yeah, so back then, that was like June. And then I went to Thailand in August. So like June, July, August. Yeah, so there's like 3 months in between. So June, I'm like hella pissed at them, right? And so I'm like, screw this, I'm out of here. But as I kind of went through the multiple years, multiple months, I started to realize like how dumb I was. In the sense that like, and especially here too, I'll talk about here too more about how I realized, but like what I kind of realized with my parents was that like, I was being a little bitch, bro. Like straight up. Like, cause first of all, we're pretty well off, right? So like they're paying for my stuff, especially my college later on, and like here too, right? So with UCLA, if they're paying for my, by the way, I'm going to college, which is UCLA. If they're paying for my college, like why should I not go? Second off, a lot of the things that I was like pissed at them for was like my fault, right? Like, of course they're like emotional about things, but a lot of like I don't want to talk about that. I'll talk about it. A lot of like the things that I'm like I was bitching about was like my fault in the sense that I was being emotional for a lot of things. For instance, like if they were to like tell me, like if they were to walk in my womb, for instance, right, and put my laundry away, like bless them, like they're doing my laundry for me, and then like they put my laundry away, and my mom like asked, like, hey, what are you doing, sweetie? Like, I mean, we don't say sweetie in Korean, but they're like, hey, what are you doing? Then I like get pissed at them, like I'm like passive aggressive and like emotional, and so that's like my problem. I'm not like controlling myself, so. Yeah, that was like one thing I realized coming here to Thailand and like living solo. And the second thing is like, they're like paying for my shit. So like, why am I whining? I just need to do the few things that, they want me to do, which is like go to college and yeah. So yeah, essentially with that, I kind of realized, so that's like the realization I had from like June to August now. Now it's September, pretty much. I guess like throughout these 4 months of like from that SMA to Thailand and like my time here spent in Thailand without them. And so yeah, it was like a really enlivening experience. And so yeah, that was like kind of my relationship with my parents and whatnot. But going back, kind of ramble there. Going back to why Thailand specifically. So initially I came here to, I'll just kind of keep it brief there. Basically I came to Thailand because Lyndon Chastain was here. He's my YouTube buddy. And he left, bro left me. He's like kind of my closest, I would say, YouTube best friend, but he also has Tropic or Josh, and they're best friends, I guess, so not me. All right, anyway, but yeah. So that was one reason I came to Thailand specifically. And the second reason is because it's super nice and super cheap, but that was more like the parents and things. That was more like the emotional reason, and then the more superficial reasons are like, you know, Linden's here, and then it's cheap and comparatively cheap and nice, you know, cost benefit analysis there. But yeah, that's why Thailand and why college and parents and whatnot. Okay, so now talking about actually Thailand here and how it's been. So initially when I came to Thailand, I was very lonely, dude. I mean, I thought I was gonna be lonely, actually. It was more like a mindset thing. So I came here. I came here, and then I was like literally videos of this, right? I was like vlogging at the plane, or not at the plane, at the airport, right? Because I was like, I was under the guise that like I was gonna make like a vlog for the actual channel of like this. Obviously, no one's gonna freaking watch the vlog, so I didn't end up actually making it. But yeah, I thought I was gonna make a vlog. I mean, like mostly it was just because I was lonely. Okay, I'll admit it. I was lonely, and I wanted other people to think I was like a vlogger and like solo travel vlogger, you know? Oh fuck. So yeah, very much lonely, very much traveling for the first time, very lonely. And so yeah. But and hopefully this story will help those of you guys who like want to travel alone. So yeah, hopefully that'll help. But anyway, as I was like coming to here, yeah, I did all that stuff, like feeling very lonely, and and the first thing. No. Okay, so, but when I came here originally, or when I came here first, especially to this yellow co-working space, right? There's a lot of like entrepreneurs here, and co-working spaces are basically where a bunch of entrepreneurs and like a bunch of people that are traveling and working come into the same place, right? So I met a lot of people, and like it's honestly been more social than I'm at home, right? Because here, like, we speak the same language. We're like all entrepreneurs here, and at home, I've been like more lonelier because of like high school. Because in like high school, at my school, that's another topic for another podcast. But yeah, in high school, at school, like nobody wants to talk about business. Here, everybody wants to talk about business. So it's honestly even better. So like that hopefully breaks some of your guys' fears if you guys want to travel. I mean, if you guys want to travel solo. But yeah, as an 18-year-old, I'm 18. If that makes sense. Okay, anyway, what the fuck am I rambling? Okay, so yeah, that's like one thing about Thailand here. But another point is like, okay, now with the actual YouTube channel. So that was like the beginning of my trip to Thailand, but the middle part is like very much, so like initially I was worrying about loneliness, and then I also like, you know, did all the, you know, touristy things like grab food, ate food, ate food, traveled, why the fuck am I being so general? Ate food, explored the place, and settled into my apartment. There we go. I mean, Airbnb. There we go. That makes more sense. Jesus Christ. But the middle part of it is like all editing. Okay, so now I want to talk about my YouTube channel and like where we're going to take this. So with the middle part of this, so I've been, okay, I think I'm gonna start it back from the, I'm about to pick my nose, from the front. So with this YouTube channel, the point, when I say with this YouTube channel, I'm gonna refer to Tim Yoon, not this fucking one, which is like 0 subscribers. But with the Tim Yoon main channel, the initial point of it was to try these different side hustles until one of them succeeded. I found the one that succeeded, which was SMA for me because of my prior experiences and skills from before. And also if I'm spitting everywhere, it's because I am. And but like with the next video I made, the Asking Millionaires, blah, 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 whatever, that was when I kind of like slowly revealed, and like making that video slowly revealed to me that like, wait, instead of doing SMA, what I enjoy a lot more is like actually making YouTube videos, right? So with SMA, you know, right, you're literally going on and like doing freaking what? Like you're sitting there doing, like you're technically an employee for like another business, right? But then you're just calling yourself an agency because you're employees of multiple companies. Like you're not building anything yourself. Like, and that's not to say I know a lot of SMA people, I'm not roasting them at all. Sorry, Boyan, and sorry all the people I know about that. But yeah. It's like, yeah, but like, it's just boring. Plain and simple, let's put it like that. But with like YouTube, it's a lot more fun. So like, I wanna do YouTube, right? I wanna do the business niche, but like, I don't know how to do it. Essentially, the point of the channel, like I found what I wanna do, which is now like YouTube, right? The point of the channel, technically, like me, personally for me, like selfishly, was for me to find what I wanted to do. And I found it, YouTube. Right? But like now I'm like, what content do I make? Because my content was about me trying to figure out what I want to do. I figured it out now. What the fuck do I do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I gotta stop cursing. I don't want to bleep all these out. But yeah, pretty much that's like where I'm at now. And so with these past 3 videos, that's why they all clap down. That's probably another reason. I'm just figuring it out now. But yeah, with the past 3 videos, I'm trying to figure out, like, with this business niche specifically, like, what am I doing? Because like they all flopped. Like 3,000 views, 2,000 views, like 0 views, like 100, like 700 views, you know? So yeah, that's like one thing. The second thing is more like a moral thing, where it's like, I think a lot of the content I was making was like business masturbation content, if that makes sense. So it's like mental masturbation. So a lot of what I'm making is like, I try these hustles and like showing all the success points, and then like people are watching, they're like, oh my fucking God, yes, he's succeeding, I'm gonna succeed too. You know, it's like, you know, it's not like quality content in the sense that I'm not providing value. Like, it's valuable to, you know, the people that want to do this, but it's not like valuable in the sense that like morally it's gonna help them. So, but I want to stay in the business niche, that's the thing. So it's like my main interests are like food, business, and film, right? But my main love is like business. Like I fucking love talking about it. So it's like, how can I do that but not try these side hustles like all the other business channels are, right? So what I've kind of come up with are like 2 different ideas that essentially are not tested yet, but they're like potential ideas, but like I don't know if I'm gonna actually go with them. The first thing is, it's like upflip or like starter story. Basically what they do is they try like, or not they try, they go and interview different business owners and like they do like a really micro analysis on that business. And then so I'm very much looking for like food. Like I said, food is one of my passions too. Like that's a whole nother story. Basically, I've been cooking since 12. I'll tell that story another day. But yeah, I like very much zoned in. I very much zone in on one person. So for instance, I'm looking to research, or I'm like going to a seminar essentially where there's like a bunch of food professionals, and there's like this one dude that has like a bunch of restaurants, and like I want to go talk to him and like see how he runs his restaurants. Like I think that'd be a sick video. So like that's one idea. The second idea is like doing business analysis videos in the sense that like CoffeeZilla, James Janney, and like Jake Tran, you know, like really going in depth into one unique business, you know, scandal looking situation, and like doing that. But it's like, I don't know if I want to do that. Because like I'm such a mega, I like being more social. I like talking to people. So I don't want to sit there and like, you know, be fucking crammed in my basement, you know, like researching, oh my God, what's going on here? And like doing all that research for like a freaking single video. So it's like, that's mad boring. So I'm like, I want this interview thing to work. I'm gonna be honest, like as I'm talking about this, I want it more. Please guys, watch this new type of content that I'm gonna make. But yeah, so that's hopefully where the channel's gonna move, but it's like no promises. Who knows, like I straight up might move back to business masturbation content, and I'll be morally wrong, but I'll be doing it for money. I don't care. So yeah, if I move back to that, then so be it. Oh God, I feel like I'm rambling, just rambling. Hopefully you guys, this is entertaining. Hopefully you're even watching this. But yeah, so pretty much that is hopefully where the channel is gonna go. But yeah, basically in a story format, essentially that was my struggle for the past 2 weeks. After I edited that video, this was my explanation of like why I'm coming to Thailand, and like this is like, this was me initially coming to Thailand being lonely, and then this is me you know, being like editing that video, having it shit out, and then like for the past week or so, like really contemplating. Like I literally went in like existential crisis mode and like really contemplating the content that I want to do. But now I've kind of like come more clarity to it after talking to you guys or this camera in front of me. And yeah. So that was a struggle, but I think I really want to do this new interview type of style format. Wow, I'm realizing new things as I'm talking about this. Interesting. It's almost like I should have prepped for this more. But yeah, now the third section is this. The last thing I want to talk about is this. Essentially, okay, I got a funny story. Okay, so this is kind of like unrelated, but like it's more like a girl situation. So my thing with girls, I don't want to talk about that. Great start, buddy. I don't want to talk about that. No, I have a whole nother like thing with girls, like whole situation and history with that. I don't want to bring that up here right now, but essentially, to summarize it, I haven't been that good with girls my entire life. Okay, fuck this. But actually, I was fine here for some reason. So essentially, coming here, no. I don't want to explain the whole story. Basically, I just want to tell a micro story. Okay, so one micro story is this. I went to a club. I'll admit it. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. I went to a club, and I drank for the first time in my life. You know, did the little druggy party thing. You know, I've always, like with the school dances, I've always been like super party, social guy, whatever, fun. But like it's the first time I'm actually drinking and doing all this stuff, right? So doing all this stuff does not include drugs. I did not do drugs, American federal government. Please do not arrest me. But anyway, I drank a little bit and then I'm like dancing, right? And then I'm like dancing with this one girl, right? I got my hand around her, you know, like we're talking, we're chatting, and then she's also with another girl, right? And I'm like talking to her, and then I'm asking her a bunch of questions, you know, we're dancing and stuff, and then I come to the, you know, the Thailand question, you know, the ladyboy question. People in Thailand here, a lot of them are what you call ladyboys, which means transgender. For some reason, there's a lot of ladyboys, and so I like ask her, I'm like, hey, are you a ladyboy? and her friend says yes, and she says no. You know what that means. And fuck, dude, I can't believe I was saying this. And then so, and then I asked her again. I'm like, are you sure? And then her friend's like, and then her friend's like, yes. And then she's like, no. But okay, so here's a picture of like her. I shot a video with her, right? And her face is blurred, obviously, but like, tell me that does not look like a woman. Like, would you not get gypped if you saw this? Would you not? And so like, I'm like dancing, partying, you know what? And then so I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then so I'm like, okay, all right, that's cool, girl. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. So like, I move out, and yeah, pretty much like, I don't talk to her the rest of the night. But like, I swear to God, bro, I'm not fucking gay. Like, these bitches look like bitches, you know? Like, I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, that's my like little story about like a potential ladyboy rundown here in Thailand. Okay, yeah. That's pretty much it. Here's a story. That was a freaking terrible podcast. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you didn't. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. This is mostly for me. This is a time capsule. Fuck you. Why am I being so mean? All right, bye guys. See ya. Peace.